celebrating SpaceX's announcement on the BFR. You can read more about it on SpaceX's website or on Wait But Why. They had a really nice article. That's waitbutwhy.com. They had a nice article about it too, talking about what Elon Musk is going to be doing, how he's going to do it. They made this new rocket called the Interplanetary Space Transportation System, or is it the IT? I think it's International Interplanetary Transit System, and it's just basically a huge freaking rocket. It can't even fit diagonally across the whole football field. It's enormous, and so tonight I'm just gonna jump in. I've got no mods installed. I know mods are supposed to make the game a little more playable. I've got no mods installed. We're going to try to play the campaign mode. Jump in, chat with us. Suggest some silly missions. Suggest anything. Silly missions, silly parts to add while I'm building. And then we're going to launch this thing. Let's give it a go. See, one thing I probably need is a freaking cheat sheet. If you ever played this game, it's actually pretty difficult. Let's see, Kerbal Space Program cheat sheet. Need like a control sheet so I know which buttons to press. Control sheet. Controls. Findings. Cool. This will work. Got a lot of WASD stuff. Sweet. Docking controls. Alright, let's give it a go. Settings. Must look. Now, NVIDIA actually had a special thing for this to control it. I don't have a 6th off. Okay, there's all the controls. Alright. Cancel. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's just get right in there. Career. Science. Oh, we're going for career. Difficulty options. We're going to go for super easy. Let's go. If you guys played this game, let me know what you think about it. Ooh, my thing is so tiny. Gene Curveman. Cool. 5 active Kerbals. Max support supported 30. No repairs needed. Administration building. Let's see. I think that sounds good. Maybe I shouldn't do anything. We'll do it anyway. Yeah. Okay. Go. We got recovery transponder. I imagine we're gonna lose a couple. Surface development. We got that researched. Got no science yet. Not much going on there. See what's over here. I got tracking station. Orbits visible on map. So what we got right now, there's the moon. This is Kerbal. There's Kerbal's orbit. There's the sun. That's pretty much all we can see right now. I bet if we could zoom out far enough we could see some more. This over here is Minmus. If we keep zooming out, you can see a lot more orbits out there. They're not all straight around the plane. Alright. We got nothing flying yet, so there's nothing to track yet. Yeah, I think vertical sinking is actually going to mess this up. I've heard someone say that before. Let's turn down this to about 2. Alright. So the best thing we can do, I think, right now is go get a mission. Let's see what they want us to do. So, he wants us to gather. Give us a quick report. Collection, just give it a quick kick. Prestige. Achieve goal. Experience from Kerbal to achieve this goal. Alright. Okay, we're going to accept this contract. Launch your vessel off the line and place this goal. So we're going to go fly a plane. around Kerbin. Let's go build a plane. See if they'll let me build a plane. Got it. Let's see, I have not built a plane before. It's gonna be fun. I don't know if you want to use jets. Oh, there's some wings. Is that a fin? It's locked or invalid parts. Plane. Oh, I can build one plane over there. No space planes yet. I'm a bit surprised. I bet I could build something. Cannot be the first part on a vehicle. Let's see. Here we go. That actually looks pretty good. I mean, all we're going to do is take off. So, put some fins on each side. If I remember my buttons correctly. They seem to have changed it slightly. Place. See. Building is the most interesting part. Here we go, offset mode. Well, I forgot how difficult this was to actually do. Go R. Symmetry radial. We're gonna one on each side. That's actually what I think I want. They should put one on each side. There we go. I wonder if that's actually gonna fly. Most likely not. Because I don't even have wheels, I don't think. Let's go find information about this thing here. Got a parachute. It's a solid fuel engine, so it doesn't need a fuel tank. I don't have fuel tanks anyway. What we will need is a pilot. Put a pilot on the front. So we're just going to basically drop this on the runway and shoot it off. So we get some science out of this thing. You know what? Since this is a plane, I should probably place it dead center. And because we're going to be on the runway, I'll put it on top of a girder. You should be able to just break loose of that thing and just launch out into space. I have doubts. I don't know about you. Should we put a parachute on there? I think that parachute would blow up. I don't think it would even go there. There we go. Well, let's launch this thing. Save. No. Oh, did I just delete that thing? Yes, sirree. Ah, it is here. Load. Look at this runway. It's nice. We got Jebediah Kerman inside. What we gotta do, we're gonna move this up to move this over to stage 2. Now the flying part, I'm pretty sure you gotta, when you take off, to switch between the stages, I think you hit space, yeah. Detach, space, or launch, space bar. It says toggle landing gear. I don't have any landing gear. So we're just gonna launch and deploy the shuttle. We're gonna launch it apparently straight at our center there. Ready, set, go. What happened there? Did we get our contract at least? I hope so. Cool. Let's see, how'd that do for our contract? Chief goal, no. Alright, let's try something different. Yeah, they make this game so hard to play with. So we're gonna actually just leave this one alone. Because I know there's a built ship in here already. Open the one that we have already. Go, we got a science module. We got a couple of science modules on there. So, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna launch it. Okay, nice. Okay, let's get a crew report. Yeah, I was watching the other guy do this. I don't remember. Let's do crew report. Transmit that back. There we go. Okay. Let's launch it. Got the stage 1 and then the parachute. Now we're going pretty fast. We want to make sure that we can hit this. Here we go. We can hit the here. It's down below, so that's okay. Serve the mystery cube. Okay, we're gonna keep that. Observe the other mystery cube. Keep that as well. Hopefully our parachute rights itself, because currently it's going to kill our friend there. So we get a little hint here. I'm going to shake it around so we get it to turn around, I think. It's kind of fun. I wonder if he enjoys this. A rotation, a little spinning. That looks like fun. Alright, I think we're... There we go. It deployed. There we go. We gotta turn this thing out right up. I'd rather land on the engine rather than the guy's head. Okay, so we got contract complete. First milestones. That's looking good. Now this is nowhere near what SpaceX has done. This is one engine, and the thrust ratio isn't very high. SpaceX, they've got a huge thrust ratio. Thrust ratio refers to the weight of the thing versus how much thrust it pushes out. It's pretty big. I wonder what that thing is out there. Let's warp this up a little bit. Oh, I think it just blew up. Nope, my engine just popped a little bit. That's cool. Alright, let's get another crew report. Yeah, we're good. And the weird part is, I cannot figure out, and I always have trouble with this, cannot figure out how you actually end a mission. Sounds like the weirdest thing. It's just, how do you do it? Because I think that he's still going to be sitting out there. He's sitting right there. Yeah, let's just recover it. Here we are. Mission summary for flight jumping flea. We got 30 science. Got a bunch of our parts back. And he gained 1 experience. Cool. Let's look for more contracts. Oh, I remember this. This is fun. Inflate. Activate the part 3 zone all testing. Well, we can do that one. We've already done that one once. See, this one's interesting too. Suborbital trajectory. We need to be up at 250,000 meters. See, and the other one is just make sure you complete speed. I think I can get up that high. Take that contract too. Research and development. How much points I got? 47. Any suggestions? What are we thinking here? I said send me a message if you got any suggestions here. I'm gonna take... Let's research that. There's a stack decoupler. Okay. This is the kind of stuff I could build a plane out of. Getting close anyway. See, aviation's right up here. I've never done aviation before. It might be fun. This is 45 science, not what I have. Oh, it's 45, okay. We're not going to worry about survivability. Micro landing strut. Okay, that's good. We're not going to need that. definitely something out there. Some kind of obelisk way out there. If I want to, I could probably speed up time, take one of my guys, and run over there. Sounds like fun. Okay, available. Let's see. Yep, we'll take one of them. So, got. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to test that thing. I think there's a second contract, it's not showing it here. I thought I took two. I did. I need to take the flea booster into suborbital trajectory over curb. Okay, so we're going to need to build a slightly different ship. Probably just modify the one I got here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to build a couple of fairings down below. Got the flea here. Stack a couple on there. Got some aerodynamic upgrades. See, these are heavier. I'm not really sure what the point of this is. They got more expensive. Still got the parachute. Got a big old science thing. Gonna mount it right behind her. Can we mount on the top of it? No, can't mount it to that thing. No, just mount it right here. It's going to allow us to communicate more. Let's go see what we can build down here. I wonder if it's going to put a fairing around that for us. It's not looking like it. So I gotta check my build controls. This looks like it's gonna, the only way it's going to let us do that is like that. Put the bigger winglets on here too. More aerodynamics. Ultimate triplicate like they're doing over the top. Looks better. good. See, we got the MK thing up there. Should I use a decoupler? I don't think I have one yet. I do have a decoupler. See, this is actually a little lighter, and considering how high I want to go, I actually am going to go with the lighter. It's more expensive, but we're going to do it. Okay, we got... See, I don't think you can even decouple these. Probably thinking wrong. You know, if I stuck the decoupler like this in the middle here, it'd work. So we can decouple it. Alright, we got a couple things here. Let's add another one. This one is the bottom engine. So this engine's gonna fire first. No, we want this engine to fire first. So the engine's gonna fire first. Then we're gonna decouple it. And we're gonna fire the second engine. We're gonna engine, fire to full, move to second stage, decouple the engine entirely, fire the second one. I want to get to a height of 250,000. We're not going to get it with this, but it'd be fun to try. Let's see what happens. Can I click save yet? See, I'm not sure what. Maybe I need to rename this thing. Jumping flea X2 B1 game 3 match 3 set 4. Now let's click save on that. Accept. So we got a crew. What do we got for crew? Let's put in our other pilot. In there, Valentina. Let's launch this thing. Okay, suborbital trajectory. So stage is ready to go. We're set on stage 3 right now. Okay. Okay, so we got this going. Alright, well, we're gonna shoot it. I want to set like I want to set the orbit we're going to use for this. Not entirely sure how to do that though. See if there's an option in here. Nope, don't see one. Let's go. Decouple. Launch. Flying. Altitude. We're up at the right altitude. That's good. We got the right speed. Speed's good. And we need to be going about 290 millimeters per second. Meters per second. We need to be at 11,000 meters. Right now we're pretty high up. Here we're coming back. We're still going up. There's the sun out there. Not many stars. Okay, I'm hoping we're going to come back down. I didn't expect we're going to get that high on just 2 solid fuel boosters. I don't know if we want to spin too much. Let's get a crew report. Crew report. Transmit that. Let's see if you can check on our pods. Looks good. Let's keep that science. Check this one. Might have already done that one. Experiment. Okay. Going way too fast. So we're not we're not gonna be able to hit the no, we're slowing down. We're slowing down. Okay, we're almost there. We are slowing down. 290, come on, 290. Yes. Got it. Just barely got it, but we did finish that contract. Suborbital trajectory. And we're definitely going to be in the water. Let's turn it the right way. No, we're in the beach. Yeah, we're in good shape. Good shape. I wonder what that wreckage is from our... You know, if we land properly, we're going to come out and we're going to check out this obelisk right here. I've heard suspicious things about these obelisks. Deployment. There we go. Pop. Alright. Let's slow down time for a second. I'm going to do some EVA. There we go. We're going to EVA report. Okay, we're going to jump off. There we go. Where's the obelisk? There it is. And I gotta check out how to run. How do I run? VA. Jump. Sprint. Shift. That's it. Okay, let's turn up the time. Go check out this obelisk. Way out there in the distance. Ooh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Not working much. Yes. Go, we're gonna do. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! You know you can jump when you're doing that? I think I'm about to get hurt. Oh, what happens to my spine right there? We need to slow that down and take another look. We're almost to this thing though. Toggle the headlamps. Yeah, there we go. So, would you go to Mars? You know, I was reading one of the previous articles by Wait by Why, and what they said was, and a lot of older people, they say, oh, that's ridiculous, you know, nobody's going to be able to go to Mars. And I said, what if I told you that it took 3 months for them to cross the Atlantic to colonize the New World and kill the Native Americans? And they said, well, really? And I was like, yeah, it took 3 months to do that. Guess how long it takes to get to Mars on a rocket? It takes 3 months. It's just an interplanetary journey. That's not going to be quite as friendly. I mean, yeah, they landed on the shores here, and everything was just happy dandy, and the food was already planted, and all that other stuff. So everything was just fantastic. Over there, it's going to be cold, sandy, dusty. So they're gonna fly a bunch of other stuff. And I think actually starting in 2018, they're gonna start flying. They have to wait for the next time the Earth comes around and intersects with Mars, in terms of being really close, because Mars has, I think the Earth actually has a shorter orbit in terms of the year. It's pretty cool. If you get a chance, if you want to learn more about how to colonize Mars, there's a book by Kim Stanley Robinson called Red Mars. She did a 3-part series: Red Mars, Green Mars, Blue Mars, or is it Red Mars, Blue Mars, Green Mars? I think it's the second one. And the series talks about, hey, what if we did go to Mars? What if we did colonize it? And she did an incredible amount of research. They got space elevators in the book, rockets. What would happen if they did set up a new religion out here on this thing? I mean, you got a lot of cool stuff happening in this book. We're almost there. Kim Stanley Robinson, Red Mars. I listened to it on audiobook, actually, which is pretty cool. Almost there. Oh. Whee. What is this? Squad. Just transmit that one. Alright, I gotta keep pressing the wrong button. Keep the experiment. We'll set it off when we get back to the ship. I think we actually need to go back to the ship. Let us simply go back to the Space Center. We'll recover the ship. That'll be it. See, she's got nice. She gained another experience. I'll cover this one too. Sweet. We gained a bunch of those parts back. Okay, it gives us 60 science. Let's do some research. Because I'm going to start flying. Okay, I got this. We need the swivel fuel engine for another one of the missions. Pick that up. Anyway, just wanted to touch base with everybody, stream a little fun stuff. You know, co-op attack. We're trying to do something interactive sometimes. So jump in the chat, talk to us, let us know what you'd like to see. I'd like to build some more interesting things. You know, maybe I should start upgrading some of this stuff. We can start playing around with it. Career mode's kind of cool. I really feel like you have to know what you're doing to play this game. But come on out, we'll build something silly. Build some space planes. We'll build whatever you want to build. And I hope you have a great evening.